What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Dan here, and it's that time again. It's year end, and that means we have some countdowns to go through. First up, the top 5 best games of 2020, where I go through some of my favorite games that I played in this past year. Now, for them to count, it has to be a game I've actually covered in the year 2020, can't be anything from past, and it has to be something I actually played. So despite games coming out this year and if I didn't play it, I can't really put it as my favorite if I didn't play it. So if there's a game you think should have made the list but didn't make the list, obviously it's because I didn't play it, or maybe I just don't have the same opinion as you. Regardless, this is my pick, so don't take too much offense to something if you don't see it. But either way, this is what I love to play this past year. We had quite a few decent games this year as opposed to the past couple of years, so I'm very, very excited to get into this one. So without any further ado, let's start my countdown for top 5 best games of 2020. Coming in at number 5 on my countdown, we have Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2, the remake. Now, I had to include this, guys, for a very simple reason. Remakes are not remasters. I want that to be said right off the bat. The team did such a great job at taking a classic series, one of my favorites growing up, a game series I put so much time into, and turning it into a modern, polished feel, but still letting you relive, your past playing these games as a kid. And that's the beauty of it. It's been remade, but they didn't change so many things to the point where it's a completely different game. It's not Tony Hawk's anymore. No, this is you feel it, you play it, you look at it. It's Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, the original style Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, and it was just done so well. They took an old franchise, spit shined it, rubbed it all up, made some new things, added new characters, added new challenges, but kept the old stuff there as well. And I just love it when things are done so nicely. To be honest, guys, this one was going to be a toss-up between this game and Resident Evil 3 remake, but I just had to give it to this one just because I felt like Resident Evil 3 was more of a DLC to Res 2, and that won Game of the Year for me last year. So there you go. Anyway, that's why this comes in at number 5 on my countdown. Coming in at number 4 on the countdown, we have Man-Eater. Now, this was a game that I loved so very much. It was just one of those titles that if you don't take it too seriously and you enjoy it for what it is one of the most entertaining games you'll ever play. A game where you control a shark with RPG elements. They even called it a Shark PG with, the pun involved there. And this was the first game in a while I 100% completed. I don't 100% complete games very often, but this one I did. It was just so addicting to keep going, leveling up the shark, and just, you got more and more confident. You tackle bigger and badder enemies. And it even has a story, which is, a game like this usually doesn't have a story. I mean, it was just so much fun just to see and experiment with the different types of sharks you could use. Like, you could modify your shark based on the style, and if you want speed, you want to be a brute, heavier, you want a better attack. There was all sorts of different ones for that, and seeing the max level for each one was just so cool as well. 100% completion, like I said, it's so easy to do. You'll spend a good chunk of time doing it too, but it doesn't overstay its welcome, which is what I love. It gives you a ton of time to do it, but you're not spending days and days and days to 100% it. It's not overwhelming, and that's why it comes in at number 4. Great one for me. Coming in at number 3 on my countdown, making the podium, we have Spider-Man Miles Morales. Now, I'm sure you guys must be thinking, Dan, you gave Spider-Man 2018 the runner-up in 2018 for Game of the Year. Why are you doing this one? It's basically the same game. I disagree. While it's based on the same engine and it feels similar, it's not the same game. It's still a blast. Like, this game is so much fun. The game feels good. It looks good. You love the characters. You love Miles, and you love all his friends, and you love the villains, and you love the changes they made that makes Miles a different Spider-Man from Peter. So it's just one of those things where it doesn't really matter that it's based on the same game, and you could look at it as a standalone DLC. I don't, because the amount of content you get for the price you're paying is pretty good. It's pretty damn amazing, because there's a lot of games you pay a full price for and you get what, like maybe 7 hours and you're done. This game, you get tons of content. I almost 100%ed it. I didn't, because in order to get 100% you had to New Game Plus it. So they give you reasons to play the game over again with your perks and collecting new things. So you're not just 100%ing it and then starting a new game with all your stuff. You have to collect more stuff, and it's still fun. The challenges are fun. There's new different styles of challenges. Miles is a different Spider-Man, so you have to think differently, and you could try different things as opposed to Peter, and I think that's awesome. I just had so much fun. It's one of those games that you look forward to playing, and any game that makes me feel that way makes it into my countdown. Simple as that. Coming in as the runner-up of my countdown, we have Doom Eternal. Now, I had a bit of a hard time deciding what my favorite game of the year was, but I had to give the runner-up to this game. Still, guys, this is one of my favorite games of the year, and for a long while, this was my #1 game of the year. There's so much content here, so many things you can try and do. It just advances on the 2016 version of the game. Just so much more. And 2016 I loved. Doom 2016 was so much fun. And of course you get a brand new badass metal soundtrack to just demolish demons with. It just is the most motivating music, and it suits it perfectly. And there's more weapons, there's more levels, there's more level design. The level design is deeper, there's more challenges, there's more reason to collect things. The collectibles in the game are entertaining to get, and when you get them, they have a reward in your main game, as well as if you want to replay the game doing something different, like using cheats, for example. I mean, that's been in before, but this game made me want to go ahead and utilize a cheats run, which I did. I replayed the game with all the cheats on. It was quite carnage, but it was still a lot of fun to do. And, you know, there's DLC content as well, like Ancient Gods has a lot of content coming their way as well. We've done part 1, part 2's on its way. And it's just such a fun game from start to finish. Just shooting, killing demons, killing all sorts of different enemies, and they've advanced on it too. It's not just demons anymore. We have a whole new side of things, which makes you look at the Doom series from a different perspective, and it just makes it way more interesting. You're going to way new environments, and like I said, the level design is just beautiful. You can just look off and just look at everything. It's amazing, which is why it comes in at #2 on my countdown. And the winner, the #1 game for me, best game of the year, goes to Ghost of Tsushima. Now, this game I spent a lot of time on. Let me tell you, I spent hours upon hours upon hours to 100% the game, or platinum the game, I should say, which I ended up doing, and I haven't platinumed a game in so very long. This game has one of the richest stories I've had in a while. You love the characters, you love Jin, and finding out his history, and finding out, you know, it's a story of love, loss, betrayal, all sorts of things involved in it, and you feel for this guy, and you live him. You get sucked into the world of the samurai, and it is so amazing and immersive. The only thing I wish was this game should have come out on the PS5 to optimize the visuals that much more. Obviously, the PS4 is fine, but it could have been just so much more pretty. But that doesn't matter. The gameplay, top notch. The story, top notch. Everything about it, I adored. I loved going around, doing the exploration, the side content, you know, finding all the haikus and collectibles, and just involving myself in the world. It was so easy to get sucked in. And just once you learned the game mechanics and figured out how to like take guys down both in a standoff way and stealth, you know, going against the samurai code, it's just like, bro, oh, you know, it's like you don't know, you're caught between the crossroads. It's like, do you stick to the honorable way of the samurai and face a man, look a man in his eyes as you kill him, or do you do it the stealthy ninja way? I mean, how could you turn any of those up? Either way, it's a good mix of both. It's so much fun to develop the character and just get better with the character, and you just play this game. It's so easy. If you did not get this game, if you don't have a PlayStation, that's the only reason you shouldn't be getting this game. It's as simple as that. I'm sorry, you gotta get this game. It is my favorite, and this is what, as people joke about, the best Assassin's Creed game of the year was Ghost of Tsushima. It's so true. But either way, despite all that, I absolutely love this game. I definitely recommend you guys check it out. It is so much fun. That's why it comes in as my game of the year for 2020. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. There was my list for top 5 best games of 2020. What did you think? Did you agree? Did you not? Let me know what you think in the comments. What would your top 5 be? Is there anything you'd move around in my list? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Either way, we had a great year. A lot of things happened, and we played a lot of crazy games, whether it be good, bad. We've had a bit of everything, but these ones shone a little bit brighter than the others, and I had a blast playing them. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and this countdown. If you did, don't forget to leave a like on it. Let me know your thoughts, like I said, in the comments below. If you haven't yet, be sure to like and follow my pages on social media. Those are all in the description at DanQ8000. Don't forget to join my Discord server. I have an invite link for that in the description as well. Come join it. Great way to get in touch with me outside of YouTube, as well as actually getting notifications for when videos and streams go live on the site. So it's very important you do that and check that out. If you want to get a shirt or a hoodie, there's a link in the description. Also a embedded bar right below this video. Scroll down, you'll see it. You can go through my hoodies, my shirts that I have available for you to check out. Otherwise, you can just click the link and go straight to the site itself. You get a little bit more options there as well, but either way, check that out. If you want to get a DXRacer, there's a link in the description. Be sure to use the promo code DanQ8000 to save yourself a bit of cash at checkout. And finally, guys, if you want to sign up, become a Team 8000 member, I have 2 tiers for you, the basic and the premium. Both tiers get these items: badges by your name, emojis to use in chat, exclusive videos and streams you'll have access to, such as my upcoming house tour that I'll be doing. You guys get to see that first, as well as priority in open lobbies. Also, the premium members, though, they get a couple extra goodies. Each premium member gets their own unique 20% off discount code to use in my merch store. So you basically just get in touch with me, let me know what kind of code you want, and that'll be yours privately to use for as long as you're a premium member. It's pretty dope. Also, you get entered into the monthly game giveaways that I do exclusive to premium members, where the winner gets to pick a game of his or her choosing. So it's pretty sweet, helps the page out a lot, and you get those cool perks as well. Either way though, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Cannot wait to get into 2021 and see what the games it has and see what's gonna make next year's top 5. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. Take care, have a fantastic day. I'll be seeing you soon for plenty more content. Until then, let's hand things over to Knox Hill. Have a good one, guys.
Who's the man with the plan? If you feel trouble wildin' wild on these violent and hit you 8,000. Wait a minute, hold that style is dialed Dan. Goddamn Billy Jack, we still riding, tires flat. I hear them sirens, see shots flying, so we driving, fire back if they ain't vibing. Lie with that, got me dressed up in all black. What up? Hood up and I see them haters try to run with us, they gon' need inhalers. Gotta breathe them hard just like Darth Vader. Players grab your respirators, night invaders get lightsabered. Mask on for the shooters, move like trash to bed intruder. Got that Glock and got them woofers, just press play, I'll keep it moving. Who is Knox Hill, you damn fools? Keep it fresh like canned food. There ain't nothing we can't do, so tune into that DanQ. Yeah. It was never, ever a game.